Accelerating down any runway surrounded by mountains will certainly get your attention.
Airspeed is alive on both sides.
Add the element of darkness where you can't see the mountains, and it certainly can be nerve-wracking.
90 knots cross-check, 2 good engines.
And that's with 2 good engines.
B1. Rotate.
Now, let's bring those mountains in so close that you have to make a turn before the end of the runway. That is beyond nerve-wracking. So what happens if you lose one of those engines? Before we go any further, I just want to welcome those of you who are new to the channel. If you haven't been here before, well, we love aviation and we do everything we can to promote aviation in a positive light. We do everything from Baron flights to Lear 60 flights and even a whole series on Kim learning how to fly. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and reach down right now and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications and hit all. Go ahead, I'll wait, go ahead, you do it. All right, thanks for doing that. Now, let's get back to the video.
Hello, November 8410, Charlie with information, Quebec, ready to taxi.
November 8410, Charlie, Eagle ground runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
25 via Alpha, 8410, Charlie.
Your speaker on?
My what?
Your speaker on? It is.
Alright.
You are clear on the right.
Are clear left. You just checked the chocks, right? Okay.
Gotta do everything around here, dude.
Clearly.
Right clear.
Clear, clear? Alright, steering and brakes are check left.
Number 1, let me check my pressure. I'm good.
Alright. My controls.
For now.
So angry.
Checklist. Brakes and nozzle steering, that's checked. Flight instruments, fuel panel and quantity, we checked that previous. TRs, checked on the first flight of the day. Radar, that's on standby. Spoiler.
Radar standby, TCAS is on. Spoilers are armed and down. Flaps are 8, indicating 8. Speeds are indicated on 8. Trims are primary, and they are set ⋅3.
Okay, cabin air, why not? It's cold enough. Cabin climate controls, I have the cool and the aux feed off. Cabin climate controls, like I said, crew takeoff briefing, go ahead.
Alright, this is going to be a fun one. Anything below 90 knots, you call it, well, aboard above 90 knots, engine fire, engine fail, structure control, thrust reverser deployment. But B1 would take an air trees, in-flight emergency, my controls, my radios, your checklist. Expect a flat tire above 90 knots, we're taking that as an in-flight emergency. The plan is probably not to come back here for anything. We're going to fly this departure and get out.
So as a jet pilot, how do you comfortably fly in an environment like that, day in and day out? And the answer is, well, we're not really taking risks because it's all been calculated. Everything in a jet that is done calculated, not seat of the pants. In the old days, we would have a binder with what we would call spaghetti charts. And in these charts, we would go and we would calculate what our weight is, what the temperature is, what the runway length is, how high the obstacle is, how far the obstacle is. And we'd factor all this in and get those numbers. And we would know if we could clear an obstacle in the event of a loss of an engine. Well, the downside of that is that was very time consuming. And it was even more time consuming when suddenly last minute someone would come up to you and let you know that, hey, your payload has changed or your passenger count has changed and now suddenly you're heavier than you planned for. And then you've got to rerun all the numbers and that takes a lot of time. Well, then a company came out with a solution where they came with a software-based runway analysis, and that was fantastic and groundbreaking at the time. And so now here was a place where you could go and you could simply get all those numbers calculated for you based on the temperatures and the weights and everything, and you would know if you could make it. Well, today we have a new solution. We have another level of groundbreaking solution. And what is that solution? Well, it's something that you're probably already familiar with, and that's ForeFlight. ForeFlight now has the ability to do runway analysis, and as a jet pilot, that is what I use on every single flight. So what makes ForeFlight so groundbreaking? Well, I'm not going to get into all the how-tos on how to use ForeFlight and their runway analysis. ForeFlight has some fantastic videos, and be sure to go to foreflight.com and check it out. But what I will tell you is this. What makes ForeFlight so different than using some of the other companies is that ForeFlight integrates everything. It is a one-stop shop. From the time that I know about a flight, I pick up ForeFlight, I'm able to put in my flight information, where I'm going, do all my flight planning, get all my weather. At the same time, while I'm doing that, I can go ahead and put in my passenger count, my payload. It's already calculated my fuel based on the minimums that I want and the altitudes I'm going to fly, and the headwinds or tailwinds, what I need. Then based on all that, I then can go and look at the runway environment and see, do I have the ability to take off or land in those conditions? And that is all in one place. No more using 3 apps like I used to. If something changes on the fly while you're flying, all of a sudden you're going to divert. Boom, the numbers are there. Or as in the case the other day, I'm flying and all of a sudden the weather is worse than expected, and it's now snowing at the airport that wasn't supposed to be snowing, but yet I was flying for 4 hours, so by the time I got there, things change. It's aviation. If you don't like it, just wait. It'll change. And it did. But I was able to run the numbers and know, okay, we're good. I can get in there. And that is what runway analysis gives you. And if you're not using ForeFlight for runway analysis, then you are probably using way too many programs instead of simplifying your life. And that's what I do. And what does that do for me? Well, it gives me the ability to do takeoffs in airports like this.
Tower, hello, November 8410 Charlie, holding short runway 25 at Alpha 1, ready?
Or 8410 Charlie, Eagle Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
25, clear for takeoff, 8410 Charlie. Line up. Parking brake release, transponder, I see it on. Left and right pitot heat, they're on. Anti-ice system, not required for now. Lights, everything's on. Ignition's on, APR on the rollout, and I've got 4 friendlies on the panel. Runway lineup's complete.
You're clear right?
You are clear
I'm sorry,
right.
clear left. You got clear right. 25.
I've got what I need. I see 25, that is confirmed.
As bright.
So we've said 210 all the way.
210 all the way. Yes, sir. All right. 1, 2, 3. Power set.
And achieved. APR is armed. Airspeed is alive, both sides. .90 knots cross check, 2 good engines. B1. Rotate. Positive.
Here. Yaw.
.200.
All right.
Airspeed, I mean.
You want to give me flaps?
Flaps up. .210.
All right, I'm gonna pull a power package on the next.
Number 8410 Charlie, contact departure.
Departure 10 Charlie, have a good night, sir.
Bring on some heat.
Departure, hello, November 8410 Charlie, 10,000, climbing 15,000.
APEX 3158, climb maintain, flight level 300. Flight level 300. Number 8410 Charlie, Denver Center, ready to contact, 150 minutes, stay altitude easy.
We're leaving 1,300 for 15,000.
8410 Charlie, climb maintain, flight level 210.
Flight level 210, 10 Charlie.
IC 210.
Or 561 Romeo.
That doesn't check to your convenience.
And reset your transponder, squawk 1446.
Complete. I'll verify.
I'll turn on gravity in a minute.
Want me to get it for you?
Nah, we can wait a minute. We're so steep right now.
02905 to 270.
I just want to get out of the turn
Yeah.
before I do anything else.
That's why I don't want to do it right now.
Roger, low in a minute.
Turn the ignition on for me.
Mission 60, descend,
Thank you.
maintain follow 220.
220, mission 60.
You turned them off?
I did.
ABEX 3158, reaching file of 270, clear direct to Zachary.
270, then direct Zachary, ABEX 3158.
All right, you're above 15,000. You're clear of conflict with the terrain, so you can do 225 if you want to.
Alright, 410 Charlie, clear direct to Falcon VOR.
Direct Falcon VOR, 10 Charlie. Fox, Quebec, Fox. Yep.
ABEX 3158, contact Denver Center,
Nav's available.
125.
Alright, I'm gonna start the turn and then I'll nav. Actually, already nav.
Heavy, good night.
Okay. Or 5610 Romeo.
Alright, 180 is at your convenience, sir.
West to the Aspen Airport, climb and maintain. Flight level 210 and sub 2 leaving.
All right, let's go through them all. 10,000 checks, no smoking, fasten seatbelt, that's off. Pressurization's good, it's climbing, we're good. Altimeters right now, I have standard 3 times.
They are standard, and we are auto in the green.
10 Romeo, affirmative, flight level
Recox
210.
off, windshield defog, that's off for now, and auto in the green on the oxygen. 180 is complete.
60,
I want to ask if we can have normal speed.
flight level 180.
Departure November 8410 Charlie.
Alright, 410 Charlie, climb maintain, flight level 250.
250, any chance we can resume normal speed?
10 Charlie, affirmative, normal speed.
Normal speed, 10 Charlie, thank you sir.
Alright, 250 normal speed.
60, contact Denver Center, 134.5.
134.
Alright, IC 250.
Get some heat in.
Alright.
5610 Romeo, climb maintain, flight level
Go
260.
ahead and turn off the. We above? Yeah, we're above all this.
Oh yeah, way past it.
Let's turn the
Got it.
anti-ice off. 5P off. Get my power back. My power robbers.
Yeah, 2999, Denver Center, roger.
Well, guys, that was Eagle. That was Eagle at night. Not sure how well you could see that.
Southwest
But
1103,
it's a,
contact Denver approach 120.35.
A good time.
It is.
It's a good time in an airplane that can climb. In an airplane that doesn't climb very well, not as much fun. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this extra little bonus footage departing at Eagle at night. Hope you could see it pretty well. And until next time, as always, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.